Hello, all. It's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess. I am here for another one of my missing mysteries. I do hope everyone is doing well and feeling well on today. I'm not going to take up too much of you all's time, but we are going to discuss a very important topic about actually several missing people who kinds of there was just some different things that went on. Okay, so today's missing mystery is about Kaylah Hunter, Kristian Justice, and Alicia Fox. Okay, now Alicia Fox is the mother. Kaylah Hunter and Kristian Justice were her two children. Okay, so we are going to be discussing them on tonight. And this, it took a lot out of me. It took a lot of energy for me to really figure out what was going on, what's happening with this situation, okay? Because, like, the surrounding situation was just like really kind of vague, and I was reading it, I'm researching on, okay, like what happened, what took place, or whatever, and like that part of everything kind of really just like sets the ball in motion for what I gotta do and what I can come up with, y'all. But it was like so vague, so I'm like, okay, this gonna take a lot of my energy, just a little bit more, but I got it done. Okay, it's horrific, but I got it done. So, like I said, Alicia Fox is the mother. Okay, Alicia actually was found deceased. She was found dead right around the time when her children, were reported as missing, okay, because they were all together that day. But her body was actually found, she was found dead in Detroit, Michigan, okay. So basically only the two children are the ones who are currently missing and who is on the, the FBI, missing persons list or whatever. So the two children are already missing. They are already aware that the mother is dead, but there's literally like no information after that, like nothing. Okay, so Kaylah Hunter, her date of birth is November 8th, 2007. She has brown hair, brown eyes. She weighs her height was like 4'5". She was 4 foot 5 inches tall. Her weight is 65 pounds, and she's a black African American female. Kristian Justice, his date of birth was October 2nd, 2013. He has brown hair, brown eyes. He was about 2 feet tall, and he weighed about 17 pounds. And he is black African American as well. Okay. Now, like I told you all, the mother, Alicia Fox, she was found deceased. Okay, so they found out that her children were missing after the fact of them finding her deceased. Okay, so like literally, y'all, this is the situation. On May 24, 2014, Kaylah Hunter and Kristian Justice went missing from Detroit, Michigan. They were last seen in the company of their mother, Alicia Fox, who was later found deceased. That's it. Okay. So I was drove. My energy was drawn to them because like the way I do these things is I look at like a list of like missing person cases and different things. And wherever, my spirit guides lead my energy, whoever is pulling on my energy the most, that's the case that I will take. And that's what I will, research and work on and then go from there. Okay. So, I usually put all the background information about the people, the situation that took place. I tell you all about any visions that I had and the process of this situation and everything. But like, most other kids have just a little bit more information, okay, surrounding the people going missing or whatever. Nevertheless, I did a spirit reading for all three of these individuals, and it is as follows. First of all, I asked my spirit guides, was Alicia Fox murdered in front of her children? My spirit guides tell me that indeed, yes, she was. She was murdered in cold blood right in front of her children. So these babies, like, literally seeing their mother murdered. Okay, so off top, I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, I got to do this case because it was so vague at first. I'm like, man, what can I get or whatever from this? But I mean, with my spirit guides and everything, I was pretty confident in myself that, I could pretty much solve what had happened. And some things started coming in intuitively. But I was like, if these kids are alive, they're going to be like traumatized for life. Their mother was like murdered in front of them. Like, really? But yeah, so my spirit guides tell me that, Alicia Fox was murdered in front of her children. Um, I also asked my spirit guides, was Alicia Fox murdered by someone that she knew? My spirit guides tell me yes. She was murdered by someone that she knew personally. Um, and so then from there, I had to figure out who could she have known. You know what I'm saying? People have family, people have friends, people have neighbors, people have, girlfriends, boyfriends, people have different people in their life around them. I had to pinpoint, okay, since I know it's somebody that she knew who did this, I had to figure out who it was exactly, okay? So I asked my spirit guides, is Kayla Hunter, which is the daughter, alive? My spirit guides tell me that no, she is not. I clarified that to make sure that I got the correct answer. My spirit guides tell me that no, Kayla Hunter is not alive at all, okay? I asked my spirit guides, is Kristian Justice alive? My spirit guides tell me no. Kristian Justice is also deceased. I did clarify that again to make sure that I had the correct answer. Both of the children are dead as well. They did not die, however, immediately, after their mother or like at the same time as their mother. There was like, other things that took place after the murder of their mother. I asked my spirit guides, was Alicia Fox murdered by a family member? My spirit guides tell me no. I asked my spirit guides, was Alicia Fox, was she murdered by a co-worker? My spirit guides tell me yes. Okay? I then asked my spirit guides, did the co-worker that killed Alicia Fox take her children after she murdered Miss Fox? My spirit guides tell me yes. So the individual, the co-worker of Alicia Fox is the one who murdered her, okay? And after she murdered this woman in front of her children, she then took the kids, okay? And so I'm gonna tell you what she did, what happened thereafter. It's like kind of horrible. Well, it's not kind of horrible. It is horrible, y'all. So brace yourselves, okay? Because it gets really dark from here. I asked my spirit guides, did the co-worker kill Alicia for the purposes of stealing her kids? My spirit guides tell me yes, but I also get the feeling that it was for more than one reason. I feel like this is what the killer's ultimate decision was. There was actually an altercation, a different situation between Alicia and the co-worker of hers, and that was the reason for the discrepancy. And that person that killed her, they basically they sought after what they felt as was theirs and what they wanted by doing so. So you'll understand what I mean here in just a minute. So I asked my spirit guides, was Alicia Fox was killed by a woman. Was she killed by a woman, okay? Because the way this went down, first of all, it's really kind of hard to murder somebody in broad daylight who has it's really kind of hard to murder someone in broad daylight who has multiple children that is with them. Okay, so we're talking about public. Okay, so you would have to you were talking about committing murder in cold blood while kids are standing there watching, taking the risk that they could run off or something like that from you while you're killing this person, and then but if they don't, then proceed to take these children. So it's a big risk, especially in public and especially in broad daylight. Okay, but this is in fact what happened. So my spirit guides in fact tell me that yes, this was a woman. It seemed like it was more so a woman. A guy, even a criminalistic guy, even a career criminal guy would not, I mean, even a predator type of a guy would not have attacked a woman in broad daylight on the street. You understand what I'm saying? With several kids with her. All kinds of cars are passing by, all kind of people are walking by, even your most experienced serial killers and predators that we know of would not have taken this chance. So then my intuition was telling me this was something that was done by a woman. Okay, so and my spirit guides clarified that in fact it was a woman who killed her. I asked my spirit guides, was Alicia Fox a female killer a black woman? My spirit guides tell me yes. So not only is this woman, this co-worker of her, this is a co-worker, she is female and she is African American, okay? Who did this? Who murdered Alicia Fox and took Alicia Fox's children, okay? And as you all can see, I'm pulling out some extra clarifiers for you all to give you further insight on this situation. Okay? So I asked my spirit guides, my spirit guides told me that Alicia Fox, the female co-worker, sold her children. So after this woman killed Alicia Fox, she took the children, and she proceeded to sell them. Now this woman, now off the top of the dome, you would be like, oh my gosh, this is so gruesome. This woman killed this other lady and like took her children. Like, what would make a woman so vicious, so angry, you know what I'm saying, to do such a thing, okay? And look, she thought about it, okay? This is the hermit, okay? This is the thinking man, okay? She went in, she thought about it, she was in deep thought about it, contemplation about it. There was an altercation, a disagreement, something that was going on between Alicia Fox and the woman that, the co-worker that she had, that ultimately did this. And she had been thinking about this for a while, okay? And so, when she seen this person, this is what went down, okay? So I asked, my spirit guides tell me that Alicia Fox's children were sold to a sex trafficker. So the woman, the co-worker, the black female who killed Alicia Fox, she then took the children, like I said, and she had some type of connections or contact with somebody. He could have been a low-level pimp or something, or maybe she had connections with somebody, higher up or whatever. But my spirit guide specifically tells me sex trafficker. Okay, so when I hear sex trafficker, I feel like somebody who is like not an amateur, somebody who has done this before, somebody who is familiar with the ins and outs on how to kidnap someone, how to traffic someone, how to, sell someone and things like that. Because what most people do not understand is when you have a sex trafficker, the sex trafficker is technically a middleman. You understand me? When you're talking about, now you do have regular predators who will snatch up people, who will kidnap people and grab people for their own sick fantasies, for their own sick pleasures, but they take them and they immediately go somewhere with them and they harm them or do whatever they're going to do with them themselves. You understand me? They have no connections with, some pimp or some trafficker or anything like that. Traffickers are literally like middlemen. You may have some traffickers who are deranged enough to abuse the children themselves, but more often than not, traffickers are doing a job and they're literally a middleman. When the trafficker, from the moment that the trafficker has its hands on the victims, their job is to get them to whomever they can sell, or they're supposed to be, transporting these children to, or finding whoever that they can sell these children to. And the trafficker would know exactly who to go to and who would be interested in purchasing children. Okay? So, I just wanted to rectify that really quick. My spirit guides also tell me that the sex trafficker sold the children to someone else. So you see why I explained that? So the woman that killed Alicia Fox, okay, she took those children to somebody that she knew who was obviously in the business of kidnapping and trafficking people and had done this before. That individual then went and sold these children again, okay, to separate buyers, okay. And I'm going to explain that to you in just a minute, because the children were not sold together. Well, from the lady that killed Alicia Fox, she sold both children to the trafficker together. So she got compensation for selling both children to the trafficker, okay. But the trafficker, when the trafficker sold them, they were sold separately. They were split up. They were bought by two different individuals. Okay? I hope that makes sense to you all. My spirit guides tell me that the kids, like I just told you, were sold separately. Okay? Also, my spirit guides told me that the killer of Alicia Fox, her first name begins with J, her last name begins with S, and my spirit guides came through and gave me a name of Jessica Satterfield. Jessica, Jessica, Satterfield, Satterfield. Jessica Satterfield is the killer of Alicia, Alicia Fox, okay? My spirit guides also tell me that the killer, Jessica Satterfield, she is between the ages of, at the time at least, she was between the ages of 40 and 50 years old, okay? Also, like I told you all, Alicia Fox was killed in public, okay? So it was broad daylight, it was public, so there were like many other people that could have seen something, that could have been around or something, but my spirit guides are specifically telling me that this was done in public, because I asked my spirit guides several different things. I'm like, because, the description of what happened or went on was so vague, so they didn't say if they found Alicia Fox's body at a home, out on the street, in a ditch, in a park. So I wanted to know, did she go to a friend's house? Did she go to her job that day? Did she go to, say, pick up her check from work? Where was she going? And she had her kids in tow with her. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, she went somewhere familiar, because like I told you, the person that killed her, she knew this person. And I'm going to tell you, and I already told you that they were co-workers. So these two women worked together. Wherever Alicia Fox worked, this co-worker, Jessica Satterfield, worked with her, and this is the woman who killed Alicia Fox and who took her children and sold them. Okay? Now, when it came to the abductors, I could have, but it would have took a whole lot of energy for me to come up with a name, because it's two separate energies. You understand me? So I would have the energy of the trafficker and the energy of the individual people that he sold the children to, because like I told you, the children were sold separately. So we're talking about an extra 3 people here. Okay? But The Jessica Satterfield, like I said, this person is the one who killed Alicia Fox. This person is the one who originally sold the children in the first place, okay? Hold on, guys. Okay, so let me see. So like I said, Alicia Fox was killed in public, okay? My spirit guides are letting me know not only was it in public, I believe this was in broad daylight. My spirit guides also tell me that Kaylah Hunter, the little girl, okay, who was the little girl, she was raped and then she was murdered. She was and my spirit guides clearly tell me that when the trafficker sold her to this other individual, it was somebody still in Detroit, Michigan, okay? Because of the fact that that person is in Detroit, Michigan, I may come back and give you all his name, because this fool is in Detroit, Michigan, where they resided. Because not the trafficker now. Now the trafficker, once the trafficker had the children, the trafficker sold the children separately. Okay, so the individual that the trafficker sold Kaylah Hunter to, that individual raped and murdered Kaylah Hunter. Okay, but he did not take her outside the state of Detroit, Michigan. So this trafficker sold Kaylah Hunter to someone else in Detroit, Michigan. And that person raped and murdered her and disposed of her body. My spirit guides also let me know that Kristian hold on just a minute, guys. I skipped a part. Okay. Okay, so like I said, Kaylah was raped and she was killed by the person who bought her from the sex trafficker. Also, I told you all that Kaylah was raped and murdered in Detroit, Michigan. So the sale and the attack on her took place while she was still in Detroit. She never left Detroit, Michigan, okay? And my spirit guides are telling me that her body, if recoverable, can be found in the river. She was dumped in Detroit's river. Detroit, Michigan's river somewhere, okay, after she was murdered. My spirit guides tell me also that Kristian Justice, he was also abused severely. He was also raped. This was a baby, y'all. And so he was abused, he was raped, and he was also murdered by the person whom bought him from the trafficker. Now, Kristian Justice, he was taken to another state, okay? Kaylah Hunter, like I told you, her body was thrown into the Detroit, Michigan's river. But Kristian Hunter, that baby was consumed. What I mean by consumed, he was eaten. This was a baby, y'all. A freaking baby. He was abused, he was raped, he was murdered, and then he was eaten. Okay? After he was murdered. My spirit guides tell me that this whole ordeal was not a setup or actually pre-planned. So, you know, it wasn't like premeditated, it was not pre-planned, set up, organized, or anything like that. My spirit guides also tell me that none of the family are involved or have any involvement at all in what happened to Alicia Fox or Kaylah Hunter or Kristian Justice. Okay. So actually, so what happened, guys, is Alicia Fox and Jessica Satterfield, they got into an argument on this day, okay, which led to the murder of Alicia Fox. The argument, so basically what happened is Alicia Fox was out and about with her children, okay? I've already told you that this took place in public. This Jessica Satterfield, she seen Alicia, Fox in public with her children, and she confronted this woman. The argument that ensued, the argument that they have was over money. Okay, my spirit guides told me that Alicia Fox, I don't know, borrowed some money from her, or the argument was about money. For some reason, Alicia Fox, whatever the situation, owed money somehow to Jessica Satterfield. Like I said, they were co-workers, so maybe, Alicia had been down on her luck. She needed, some extra income. Or something, and she got some money from this woman, or this woman lent her some money or something like that. But this was the argument that they had out on the street that day. Okay. My spirit guides also tell me, like I said, the fight between the two ladies was about money. My spirit guides also tell me that Alicia owed Jessica this money, and Jessica seen Alicia in public, and that's when she confronted her. I'm not sure if they got paid that day, because you heard me say something about, was she out and about with her kids, like to go get their paycheck from work that day or something like that, or whatever. Usually when, a lady's out with her kids, especially when you have several different children, you out for a few reasons. You know what I'm saying? You may be going to another family member's house just to visit them, sit down and chill for a little bit. You're either going to pay a bill, you're going to the grocery store, you're going by Walmart or something. You know what I'm saying? When you have several children like that, you're usually out and about for a reason. You got this, that, or the other to do. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me get this fixed right here. So, I feel like she was out and about doing something. However, while she was out and about, this lady ran into her, and she wasn't a stranger. This is somebody that she worked with. Like I said, it made me think about, did they get paid that day? Because this woman was like actually adamant about, getting her money from her that day, to the point where she was so where she was so upset that that she attacked her on that day. You know what I mean? So like, she was obviously pretty upset about this woman not having this supposed money that she owed her. Okay? So you guys, I'm pulling a few extra messages for you all to give you all further clarification of what's happening, of what's around this situation. Okay, so the extra spirit messages that I got is that you can't trust anybody. Okay? You can't trust anybody. So, Alicia Fox, she couldn't trust this woman. She may have thought that she could trust this woman, but she obviously did not know this woman's temperament, did not know this woman's attitude, did not know that, that, she was a killer, or, that it would be some type of altercation with her, because I doubt very seriously. You understand? A woman that's out and about with her two kids is not looking for some type of fight or confrontation or brawl with somebody else while she has her kids with her. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like this was like, she was like, this was like all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? She was out and about, and all of a sudden this chick runs up on her, and then there's this argument, and then, and then, this situation happened. So my spirit guides are also telling me that Alicia Fox was hardworking. Whatever she did, whatever occupation that she had, she was hardworking at what she did, but she obviously could not trust the people that she was in communication with. I also have Rosie here. This lets me know that on the day that this happened, Alicia Fox wasn't worried about anything. She was feeling good. She was feeling lovely. She was just peachy. That's what this thing says, okay? So these are all the things, the feelings that she was having on that day, and then I get lightning strike. Something struck, something happened, all of a sudden attack. this sudden change, this sudden fall, this sudden storm came about. And this is when this woman attacked her. This is when this woman ran up on her. There was this argument and like literally attacked her and harmed her in a way, like right in front of her children. And this person is also the kidnapper. This woman is the kidnapper. Not only did she attack this woman, but my spirit guides are telling me that she took her children for the purposes of selling them. I guess so she can get her money one way or the other that Alicia supposedly owed her or that she wanted from her. This woman wanted money. She was mad as hell about it. She was willing to kill for it. And since she couldn't get it from Alicia, she took her children and sold them and still got money anyway. And the energy around her, she's full of negative energy. Do you see this? This person is a bully. This person is abusive. This person has anger issues, okay? This person it has this darkness surrounded around them. This person is full of antimatter, okay? Just very dangerous individual. And that's the reason why the first angel message is you can't trust anybody, because Alicia Fox guards were down. She never thought, in a million years that she would be attacked, by this lady in broad daylight on the street in front of her children. You understand what I'm saying? So with the Five of Wands here, this clearly tells us that there was some type of competition, some type of battle, some type of argument, some type of disagreement. The woman, Jessica, that killed Alicia, she was mad as hell. She was in competition with this woman. She wanted what she wanted at all costs, okay? And this competition was with none other than what? We have the Queen of the Oceans here, which is the Queen, which is the Empress. I'm sorry, the Empress in the traditional tarot deck. So this is all about abundance, fertility. This is the mother figure of the tarot. So of course, Alicia Fox was a mother. She was there with her children. Mothers are very nurturing and caring and loving. At least they're supposed to be. So this competition that went on here, this battle, this argument, this fight. This woman was killed because of this competition, because of this situation that ensued with this woman. And clearly, what did I tell you all? What did I tell you? It was about, you have the Nine of Pentacles here. It was about money. This Jessica Satterfield chick, she wanted money from this lady. Alicia Fox did not have the money. Okay? She was just out and about, probably running errands with her kids. This woman ran up on her, this woman that's in competition with this mother ran up on her for the purposes of money. Okay? For the purposes of money. So she took what she could she took what she could take off of her. So if Alicia Fox had any change on her, she took that, but she also took her children and she made money off of it, which gave her this Ace of Cups, fulfillment. She felt fulfilled because she got the money that she wanted. With the Four of Wands here, she was rewarded with this money for killing this woman and taking this woman's children. Okay, the cards don't lie, y'all. Cards gonna lie. Okay? So my spirit guides tell me pertaining to this situation, well, that the angel messages for this, my spirit guides telling me to look for a sign. So maybe if the police or authorities or something can, if they look for the signs and the clues, like they follow the signs and the clues that I have given you, they can find this woman. Isn't it funny that I told you about that lightning strike? You see how that lightning strike is coming down from these angels? I believe if my spirit guides are telling me if they searched for this woman, they would find her. She is the one who is responsible for the murder of Alicia Fox. She is also the one who is responsible for the selling of her children for the purposes of money. Look for a sign. The angels are telling you to look for the signs. The signs and the symbolisms is there in Detroit, Michigan. Also, you can find you. I can't pinpoint exactly where at this very moment, but you could also look for the signs to find Kaylah Hunter, okay, because she also was murdered in Detroit, Michigan, okay. My spirit guides are telling me the angels are saying compromise. There needs to be some type of compromise in this situation, perhaps while you're looking for the signs that you need, okay. The angels are saying there's something better in abundance. You could possibly looking for these signs that I have given you, excuse me, pertaining to this case. You could possibly get this person to speak on who the trafficker was. That's where this abundance come from, okay? And figure out who else is involved. And last but not least, I have within the next few months, my angels are telling me that this case could be solved within the next few months if you take heed to what I have told you on today. Okay, guys? I'm going to ask my spirit guides really quick if there are any other messages that I need to share with you all. Maybe the CIA, the FBI, government, some kind of way is already on this case, is already looking into it. Perhaps they're going to be the one to figure this out and get the answers that need to be found pertaining to this case for closure for this, this lady's family, for all of them, okay? So let me just see if there are any other messages. I have cutthroat. Somebody's throat might have been cut. I didn't specifically ask how either one of them were killed exactly. I know they were murdered. Maybe Alicia Fox's throat was slit by this woman. Or maybe one of the kids' throat was slit, okay? But I got cutthroat here. The person who did this is probably an air sign, okay? Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini is what I'm getting. I have baby blues, okay? Baby blues usually comes from, like, it can speak about new life or a new baby. I'm not sure if Alicia Fox was pregnant at the time. Could be the reason why this came out with this baby blues card. It could be the fact that she was going through baby blues at the time. Many people who have had children know what baby blues is. It's like, this cloud of depression that kind of comes over you when you have a brand new baby and you're tired and this, that, and the other. Either Alicia was pregnant at the time when she was murdered, or either she was already struggling and going through, with the children that she already had. It may have been a struggle for her why she had baby blues, okay? My spirit guides tell me that Alicia Fox, this is so unfortunate. My spirit guides tell me that she was very caring. She was a very affectionate person. She was a very nice person. There was no reason for her to be done like this, okay? I believe she was an earth sign, possibly. Maybe she was, because I have grounded here with the greenery here. She may have been an earth sign. But my spirit guides tell me that she was affectionate and that she was caring. Okay? Yeah. And loving also, because the last card I got there was loving. This lady was very loving and caring. And so she didn't deserve this. Her children didn't deserve this at all. So you all, I hope that this information helps those in power who are working this case. Perhaps the local authorities in Detroit, Michigan, or the FBI will run across this video and see these messages. They are accurate and clear messages. So I do hope that this information has helped you in some type of way to bring this family closure of some kind. I would like to offer my deepest sympathies to the family I apologize for your loss, okay? My spirit guides telling me that within, what did the cards say? Within the next few months, you could be getting answers about this case, okay? So you all, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. As I always tell you all, take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, y'all. Danger, wickedness, evil is lurking around every corner on every block. You could be in your normal everyday routine. You could be on your way to work. You could be on your way to the store, to the gym, to a friend's. It doesn't matter where you are. You can be on your way to a restaurant or a bar. It doesn't matter. Evil and wickedness is lurking all over this world. You need to watch your surroundings. Most of all, you need to watch your children. Even when you think you have someone trustworthy, to watch your children for you while you go out and do this or that and the other, or even while you're out with your children. It's just that much danger that is lurking around everywhere. It is past time for people to wake up. We the people need to rise up. Okay? I wish each and every last one of you peace, love, and light. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so through the comments section. If you would like a personal message with me, you can contact me at tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com. If you have any suggestions about a case that you want me to look into, whether it's a murder mystery case or whether it's a missing mystery case, I would be more than happy to do so for you. For those of you who would like to donate to the channel, you can do so at Cash App, which is $Tiff Diamond 36. Until the next time, you all, namaste.